welcome to Strength and Bloom with me, Kirsty. Today we're working on a 20-minute no repeat kettlebell session. For this session today, I'm going to be using an 8-kilo kettlebell, but you can use whatever gives you a suitable amount of challenge. We're going to have a short warm-up, we're going to have the main part of the session, which is a 20-minute no repeat workout, and then we'll finish with a short cool down. So if you're ready, let's get going. We're going to start this warm-up today with a simple squat because we're going to see a lot of lower body movement in this session today. So starting off with your squat as if you're sitting back onto a chair, keeping your back nice and straight, the chest open and out, and just sitting back. Good, making sure those knees don't go over the toes. You're just tracking in the same direction. If you have a little bit of discomfort in the knees, then you can turn the toes out just to get into the inner thigh a little bit more. Couple more here. Well done. 2, 1. Let's warm up that midsection and get the arms overhead. Get them moving as well with the standing crunch. So just crunching in, bringing the knees up nice and high. Again, working through the legs here, bringing the arms up overhead. We're going to see a lot of overhead movements in this session today as well. And this is also going to help to bring up the heart rate slightly, just so it's not a huge shock when we get into this session today. Well done. Keep it crunching, really activating those tummy muscles now. Okay, so not just going through the motions, starting to actively engage those tummy muscles. This is going to be a tough session today. Okay, so get yourself prepared mentally and physically with this warm up. 2, 1, fabulous work. Last little exercise we're going to do here is we're going to go side to side, start to kick your bum. So side to side, kick your bum. Well done. Now, when you've got that coordination and things are feeling good, you're going to just open up into the chest, getting those shoulder blades back together, tight through the tummy. Yes, brilliant work. Well done. So opening up to the chest here, working into the shoulders as well. Fantastic. Nearly ready to get going. And take your rest. Okay, hopefully you're starting to feel warm. Those endorphins are starting to rush around the body now. We're going to get started with the session. I'm going to be using my 8-kilo kettlebell, as I said in the intro. Of course, you use whatever is right for you. So if you have a 4-kilo and that feels heavy enough, it feels challenging enough, you can use that. You can switch your kettlebell up if you have more than one as well. So you could use a lighter one for one exercise and a heavier one for the next. You do you. You make sure that you're giving yourself an appropriate level of challenge, okay? We're going to be holding this first exercise here. Kettlebell in front, holding around the belly, nice and wide with the legs, toes facing out, and we're going to start here with a goblet squat. So sitting down, holding that weight into your body, but not against your body, okay? So we still want the weight to be free. We want the weight to want to get to the ground here, okay? But not making it part of our body weight. So if you make it part of the body weight, it becomes a little too easy. We want to make this workout challenging. We want to be building strength, building bone density, building confidence. Good. Well done. Keep it going. Sitting down, standing up, drive through the heels. 2, 1, take a rest. Fantastic. We're going to work into the upper body next. Again, quite wide with the feet, toes out if you need to, little bend in the knee. What we're going to do from here is we're going to high pull. Okay, so that elbow is going to be higher than the kettlebell, wrist nice and neutral. Are you ready? Let's go. So we're just going to start on one side, down, up. Well done. So a little bend in the knee here, just to protect those knees, just to protect the lower back as well. It gives you a little bit of momentum to get that weight up in the early stages of this exercise session today. Good. Elbow up. Yes. Tight through the tummy. Good. Nice. Keep it going. Nearly there. Take your rest. We're gonna switch sides. You have 20 seconds, okay? 20 seconds rest. Some nice deep breaths in. Okay, holding that kettlebell right into the middle of the handle. Again, if you need to turn the toes out a little bit, then feel free to do that. Little bend into the knee, bottom's pushed back. Let's go. Up, back down. Up, back down. Good. Well done. Don't forget to breathe. Brilliant. Elbow nice and high. Keeping the wrists nice and stable here as well, so we're not folding the hand over. Hand position stays where it is. Overhand grasp here. Good. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Okay, staying with the kettlebell, switching hands. We're gonna come into a split squat position. So this is kind of like a foundational lunge position here. One leg comes back, one leg in front, toes are both facing forwards. We're gonna drop down through the hips and come up through the head. Are you ready? Let's go. So just down through the hips, up through the head, and you're just holding onto that kettlebell as if it was a bag of shopping, something heavy. Okay, so really working on tracking that weight straight down to the mat, straight back up. So we're not leaning forward, leaning back or wobbling. So down, up, down, up. Good. Now you may not be able to get your knee all the way down to the mat. You may be here, okay? Absolutely fine, as long as you're keeping that midline nice and strong. That's all we need. Well done. We're gonna switch sides. Okay. So that front foot, really pushing the heel down into the floor there, getting all that stability and engaging those tummy muscles. Get yourself ready. We're gonna get going. 2, 1, let's go. Down, up, down, up, down, up. So thinking of coming up through your head and sinking down through the hips, down and up. Good. If it helps to have your eye gaze on something for balance, then please do. If you need to do a fingertip touch onto the wall, onto the back of the sofa, a chair, work surface, whatever it is, that's also absolutely fine. Good. Well done. Take a rest. Brilliant work. You're doing so well so far. Okay, bringing the weight up again now. Holding onto the weight around its belly. We're going to do a reach and place. This is a really good rotational exercise. So we're going to turn, twist, bring that back heel up as if you're putting your weight onto a shelf. Pick it up again and turn. Are you with me? Turn and place. Good. And turn and place. Well done. Good. Turn and place. Putting that weight onto that shelf. Bringing up that back heel. Good. Turn and place. Well done. Now this is really hard. You're using a lot of muscles in your midsection, in your core, your abs, your back. Well done. Take a rest. Good job. It's a lot harder than it looks, that one, isn't it? Well done. Okay, back down to lower body. And we're going to do some around the worlds. So from this position here, we're going to squat down, hold the kettlebell by its handle, and we're going to weave a figure of 8. Choose your direction, okay, whichever direction you want to go in, but let's start weaving that kettlebell in and out through the legs. Now I'm catching it and switching hands round the back of each leg. I'm still keeping my back nice and straight. Okay, chest is open, and I'm just working methodically around. I would not advise you do this with bare feet, okay? Just really work with a weight that you feel comfortable doing this with. If you feel underconfident in any way, shape or form, then you just take a pause. Well done. You're doing amazing. Good. and take a rest. Fantastic. Okay, let's turn that kettlebell over again. Again, holding by the belly. We're gonna add a squat in again, but we're gonna work into some more rotation work. So we're gonna squat down, and as we come up, we're just gonna rotate. Okay, switching sides each time. Are you ready? Down, rotate, down, rotate. Now I'm using my toe on that back foot to pivot. Okay, so I'm bringing that up, working into the calves as well as we do this. Rotate, tummy's really tight as you work into that rotation. Keeping the weight nice and sturdy, stable. Yes, good. Well done. Brilliant work. Almost there. Take a rest. Fabulous. Okay, into an ice skater now. I love this exercise. I think it's brilliant. Being able to add a kettlebell into it makes it even better for me. So one leg comes behind, the working hand, the hand with the kettlebell, comes in front. So you're working into this position, and then we're gonna switch over. So join in when you're ready. Drop that kettlebell down in front. Back leg comes back as far as you can make it. If you wanna make this a little harder, take the toe off the ground at the back. And you feel that challenge because you're adding some balance work in as well. Good. There's a lot of brain power going on here. If you're coping with this workout so far, you are doing so well. Good. Let's take a rest. Okay, we're gonna work with some lateral movement now, sideways movement into the leg. So working on the outer thigh here. And we're gonna work to bring the leg up to the side and push overhead. One side first, then we'll switch sides. So we're working here. So join in when you're ready. Push that weight up overhead. Yes. Well done. Strong and stable through your midsection here. Brilliant. Push that weight up. Consider that leg movement as well. Okay, you may be focusing a lot on the arms, but consider the leg movement. Don't let that leg come crashing down. Good. Yes, take a rest. Fantastic. If you need to pop that kettlebell down just for a second, then feel free to do that. Working over onto the other side now. Again, lateral leg raise. As you're raising the leg, the arms are going up, the core is going wild here. Loads and loads of work into that core. Ready? Let's do this. Up and back down. Controlled. Breathe. Try not to hold your breath, okay? If you're really struggling with this one, if you have a lighter kettlebell, you can switch out. You can use a dumbbell if you have a lighter one and you want to keep with the intensity, or you just do 3 or 4. Okay, so the time is just going to tick away and you just work to how many you can do in that time. You're so nearly done. Yes. Brilliant work. Take a rest. My goodness me, you're doing so, so well. We're going to work again into a squat. We're going to work again into an overhead movement. This one, we're going to rotate the kettlebell in your hand. So don't grip it too hard for this exercise. Squatting down, coming up, rotation and pull. Are you ready? One side, then the other. Down. Just rotate through that hand. So you're rotating from the fingers to the thumb. Good. Well done. Brilliant. Fantastic work. Good. So you're working at a slight diagonal here, not straight up overhead, slight diagonal. You can make this harder by adding more into that diagonal. take a rest. So as you come up, you can bring it out even more into more of that Y shape, okay? But it's up to you. If you are happier going further up, closer to your head, that makes it a little more achievable. You're doing really well. We're switching sides. 2, 1, let's go. Down, up, down. Good. Well done. So you're firing yourself up through those glutes. Don't just go through the movement here. Really pushing into the heels. Brilliant. Yes. Good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Brilliant work. Okay. We're going to work into a classic kettlebell movement next, some swingers, double hand. Okay, so 2 hands onto the kettlebell. Here we're really working on getting those hips back in the hinge. So you know when we do a deadlift, something like that, we're hinging those hips back. So let's work now, swinging up through the legs, push and push and push those hips forwards. Push. It's a small movement. It's not a squat. Yes, good. Nice and focused into the core. This exercise is so good for you. Brilliant. Excellent work. If you're still with me, you are doing amazingly. Take a rest. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to work down to the mat here. So down to the mat, bringing that weight with you. We're going to do a lying chest press. So holding onto the weight, bottom onto the floor to start with, pushing up overhead and coming back down. Up overhead, coming back down. Now if you want a little bit more challenge, you're going to push those legs out. Good. So there's a couple of stages here of challenge. So you can either just have your feet off the floor, okay, that's going to challenge into your core, or as I was doing before, you can push the legs out. If you want to just focus on the legs, on the arms, you're just going to push up and down here, okay? So whatever works for you, this is your workout, it is your choice. Take a rest. Fantastic work. Okay, seated twist is next. So we're going to hold the kettlebell with the handle upright, hold on to the sides here, side to side. Let's start now. So you can start with your feet on the mat here. You can start with 1 foot on, 1 foot off, 1 foot on, 1 foot off. You can work with feet off the mat. Okay, the foot placement changes the intensity of the exercise. So whether you're 1 on, 1 off, good, both off or feet on, as long as it feels challenging, then you are at the right level. Take a rest, well done. Okay, we're gonna work into a glute bridge next. So lying back onto your back, nice and flat. Again, holding the kettlebell round the middle with the handles facing towards you. Bring the weight up overhead. This is our starting position. We're gonna push up, squeeze into the glutes and bring that weight behind the head and then come back up, back down. Up and squeeze with those glutes. Weight comes behind the head and back down. Squeeze. Good. Up and squeeze. Yes. Squeeze. Brilliant work. You're really close to the end of this session now. You've done so well. Stay with me if you can. Good. Brilliant. and take a rest. Finish the one you are on, okay? Tricky exercise coming up next. I know, they're all tricky, but this one specifically, I want you to just hold on to the weight, and we're gonna do a sit up to a push, okay? So coming back, lying back onto your back, we're gonna get ready to sit up and push. Sit up and push. Good. Keep going. Not long to go. Push that weight up overhead. Yes. 2, 1, take a rest. Okay. If you want to finish there, you can. If you would like an optional finisher, 2-minute finisher, stick with me now. We're gonna do those swingers again, but single arm, okay? So if you can, stick for the last 2 minutes, then do. If not, feel free to tap out now. Here we go for those single arm swingers. Exactly the same as the double, just one side. We're still gonna give you that 20-second rest, okay? So if you have chosen to do the last 2 minutes of the finisher, then stay with me. You will get your rest. So I've started on my right side here. Push, push, yes. Good. Take a rest. Okay, one more. And then we're gonna get into our cool down. You're doing really well. Okay, really, really well. This workout pays back dividends. Okay, I'm just warning you. 2, 1. Everything is here. You got a full body workout. You're weight bearing. You're getting that heart and lungs working. You're moving in multi directions. You're adding balance and coordination. It's all here. It's almost like the holy grail of workouts because everything is here. Functional to the max. Good. And you are doing amazingly. Less than 10 seconds here, and you've done it. Keep going. Brilliant. Take a rest. Well done. Let's get into our cool down here. Okay, so we're just gonna I'm just gonna leave a little bit of space in front of me. A couple of breaths in. And then we're gonna fold forwards. Breathe yourself down. Just hang here for a moment and then walk yourself forwards really slowly. From here, drop the hips and the legs, coming back into back extension or cobra. Bring the head back, stretch out through those abs. Goodness knows they've worked hard today. And then from here, we're gonna sit back into the heels, keep the fingertips forwards, trying to push those armpits down into the mat. Head comes down. From here, walking the fingertips over to the right side, pushing the left side into the mat. Feeling that stretch along the left side. Good. Fingertips back into center. Again, push down those armpits into the floor. And then walking over to the left, pushing the right side down into the mat. And back to center. Amazing work, well done. If you enjoyed this kettlebell video, then you'll find 2 more just like it, a 10-minute session and a 15-minute session. I'm gonna add the links into this video for you so you can check those out if you like them. If you enjoyed this session, then please make sure you have subscribed, you've liked, you've left me a comment, you've let me know how you got on. And if you want more sessions just like this, then you can become a member of the community. And if you become a member of the community, then there are additional perks for you. There are members exclusive sessions, you get early access to other sessions. Take a little look. I'm gonna put something on the screen again for you to have a look at. Just click the join button and it's gonna give you all the information you need. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this session. You did amazingly, and I'm gonna see you next time. Take care, bye.